for another installment of Conan O'Brien Pays Off the Mortgage on His Beach House.
Okay, of course, I'm sitting here with producer Matt Gorley, and Sonam Sessian is doodling something. Remember the time I caught you doodling at your desk, Sona, and it was a butt? You were drawing. Remember when you were drawing a butt? Remember
the story?
Just hold it. Do you remember when you were drawing a butt?
I'm going to tell the story right now.
There's no time because we're getting into a segment.
I know, but you said you don't do any work. I said, yes, I do. And I flipped through my notebook and there was a drawing of a butt.
Yeah.
And
why were you drawing a butt?
I didn't draw it. Jason Chalemi, our field producer, drew it on my notebook.
It was just very embarrassing because I picked up Sona's book to see what work she'd been doing, and there was just a drawing of a butt in her notebook.
Well, do you remember when we did those Roman ED ads and you were drawing erections all over the paper?
I wasn't drawing them, I was sculpting them.
Oh, that's right.
Matt, we've now released a handful of these podcast episodes, and I thought we should do a state of the podcast where we assess how we're doing so far. Why don't you give us your assessment as a professional podcaster?
Well, I don't think it's any surprise, but we are doing very well. This podcast has an average of 5 stars out of 5 stars. The download numbers exceeded expectations multiple times, where they even upped the ad sales and then had to sell more ads. So you're doing incredibly well.
Okay, so that's good. I don't have any connection emotionally to any of that. That's you looking at various graphs and charts. You probably go into a dark room and just look at all kinds of screens.
Yeah, my numbers seller.
Yeah, and what I know, so I was in a foreign country called Canada. And I was walking down the street and a car drove by and a guy rolled down the window on his truck and said, "Go on in, I love the podcast."
Now, that's something. When you're reaching just the streets of another country.
I was in the streets of Vancouver. Now, granted, it's practically the United States.
Yeah.
Vancouver's pretty much a suburb of Seattle.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a good sign. I'm hearing more and more people say they like the podcast. And that's the only thing I go by, is humans telling me. So your numbers and your graphs and your charts, and you're telling me, the advertisers quadrupled their expectations. Is that a fair, you think that's a good?
No, first of all, I didn't use that voice. And second of all, I am a person telling you that.
Oh, you're right.
How do you feel about it? Are you feeling good?
I am. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I totally go by how things feel. I'm a sensual man. I'm a sensualist.
I feel like I know what Sona goes through on a day-to-day basis.
And I go totally on, I'm very tactile.
Sona help.
I'm like Jeff Goldblum. I have to touch everything around me.
Please.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's Jeff Goldblum. It feels good to me.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It feels like a form that fits my rambling mind. Sona, what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Why are you?
You're on your phone when I need help over here.
You know what I'm saying?
Do something
can I just say something? First of all, when we're doing the podcast, we're doing the podcast.
I know.
I looked over. Hand me your paper, please. And you were drawing furiously. And you're drawing. Who is that? It looks like kind of a chubby girl.
That's very good.
It's a little chubby boy.
Oh, it's a little.
He's got
chubby...
a little afro.
Okay, and then you drew all these weird designs on the side.
Yeah, it's just my
right. So you're scratching and scribbling, and then I see you texting on your phone, and you're like the teenage daughter. I'm trying to explain to you. We're in Washington D.C., and I'm showing you the Lincoln Memorial and explaining to you who Abraham Lincoln is, and you're on your phone. Texting with your friend.
Again.
Yeah,
Right?
put that down. Put it down.
The state of the podcast is that the show's doing well, but behind the scenes, it's a mess here.
It's a mess. You doodle constantly. Why can't I doodle a little bit? I drew a little guy.
Yeah, but you're not in the moment. I'm always present and in the moment. You have an attention problem. You know that.
I do. But, in my defense, I'm answering emails for you because I am your assistant. So I'm doing my other job.
I shut my phone off and my phone doesn't exist because I'm only doing this.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a doodle off. Okay? I'm going to tell you something to draw, and both of you are going to give it your best shot.
Go.
Okay? A puppy dog with a Christmas bow on it.
Okay.
I got this because I draw puppy dogs all the time.
All right, yeah, and go ahead and talk us through your process as well.
I'm imagining the puppy dog.
Wow. Wow, they both have a very interesting, like Sona's just blazing this.
Yeah, well, she draws puppy dogs all day long.
That's what I do.
They're both actually quite good.
All she does is draw puppy dogs.
Like Conan is like the New Yorker style kind of artwork.
James Thurber.
Yeah.
And he's got a bow on his head?
It's a Christmas puppy.
Well, I'm done.
Whoa, all right, let's take a, please sign it. Please sign it.
Okay.
Quite a signature too. Wow.
Yeah, I was under we were drawing as quickly as possible.
No one said that. Who said that?
No one did, but I just, when I heard competition, I just immediately started going really fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Sona, please put your name at the top.
You know, I'm gonna put an extra piece of flair on this guy.
Oh my God, both of these are impressive. Does yours have a bow on it?
Yeah, he said a bow.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so here's what we'll do. Go to earwolf.com to the page for this episode, and you can see the pictures of these drawings, and you can vote amongst yourselves or on Reddit or wherever you want with friends as to whether Sona or Conan did the best dog with a bow drawing.
Mine's a little Christmas pup.
Wow. And then can you put your name at the top there
Yes.
too, as the assignment was clearly laid out.
Oh, okay. You're taking a lot from Conan. This is going to be great for people listening on the podcast.
You know what? Can I say something, Gorley? You're the first podcast producer to have people silently draw on the air. Probably your downfall.
You know, I didn't know.
You know what? Eventually, what's that?
Come on.
Wow.
That's not fair.
Okay.
Mine's funny. Look at the dog. He's sad.
Okay, the dog is sad looking at a Christmas tree with a thought bubble that says, I'm Jewish.
Yeah. That's funny. The owners didn't know his religion.
Yeah, they just assumed.
Yeah.
Oh
so anyway.
God.
Well, you drew in Sharpie. You have a tree. You have a border.
Oh God! You know what? Your generation, all you do is cast blame. It's not fair. It's not fair. Where's my reality show? Where's my $1 billion? I put the work in and I reap the rewards.
I don't know. You're the one who started a show because you didn't get enough love and attention as a kid.
Well, it's working.
Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, with Sona Movsesian and Conan O'Brien as himself. Produced by me, Matt Gorley.